by the following statements from the President of Costa Rica, Honorable Dr. Luis Alberto Monge, and the President of Colombia, Dr. Belisario Betancourt. The dynamic sense of this teleconference was maintained by ongoing exchange of information and bidirectional audio capabilities through telephone lines that were installed, whereby participants in the different countries were able to present their questions and their comments, which were then aired as part of the ongoing proceedings of the conference in Miami, and which were responded to by the major professors participating in the conference. In order to bridge the different aspects of this transmission, which of course was not designed initially as a television production, we were able to set up an adjacent studio to the convention hall facilities, from which comments from our scientific director, Dr. Juan Di Domenico, and our coordinator of international programs at Miami Children's Hospital, Mrs. Sylvia Murai, were featured and transmitted also live. In a parallel fashion to the development and planning of this first teleconference, we were able to pre-produce a number of documentaries that reflected the scientific and medical activities of the hospital, which was reflected in the themes and topics covered during the postgraduate course. These documentaries were aired live and aided in communicating the significant developments that were covered by the professors participating in the teleconference. The successful completion of this first teleconference in pediatrics has led us to contemplate the eventual development of telemedicine systems demonstrations that would show not only the applications of satellite telecommunications technology to health education and professional enhancement, but indeed will demonstrate the value, utility, and indeed advantage of this new technology from the standpoint of clinical applications to assist in patient management and healthcare services delivery. It is Miami Children's Hospital's commitment to pursue the development of this new technology and to assist in bringing forth the value and advantage of telecommunications via satellite to many developing countries and to physicians and healthcare institutions in remote places throughout the world. The results of this first international teleconference were carefully evaluated via a post-course evaluation instrument that was administered to all attendees. In all 10 scales that were used for obtaining evaluation measures from the participants, over 90% of the participating physicians and health professionals found the course to be successful, adequate in its presentation, course content, audiovisual aids, timing, clarity of presenters' materials, as well as translation quality and overall enhancement of their professional expertise in the areas that were discussed through this continuing education program. Such measures indicate not only the success of this teleconference, but indeed the success and future applicability of this technology as an outstanding means to reach physicians throughout the world with messages of technological significance.
In August 1986, Intelsat and the International Institute of Communications announced the creation of Project SHARE, Satellites for Health and Rural Education.
Well, the experience we had in Costa Rica with the transmission via satellite in vivo of the 21st Congress postgraduate course in pediatrics was excellent.
I feel that as if we're pioneers in what will become in the future almost a necessity in order to keep the exchange of medical information in the forefront.
We believe that in future years this course will be expanded and not only pediatrics but other areas of medical interest will be explored.
The hospital's mission statement relates to the wellness of children everywhere. What better way can we reach the children throughout the world and the professionals treating those children than via satellite? with the cost of travel, the difficulty of the dollar, I think that satellite communications is playing a very important part for education and the wellness of the child.
And from the point of view of education, I think that the value of the program is incredible. It really was able to provide for the first time those pediatricians with inside information about what is going on in pediatrics in 1986. And I think that this is extremely stimulating, you know, for them.
You have 200 hertz.
What they're doing is they're verifying all the audio and video levels that are leaving the truck and arriving in Chile.
At times during these past several months, the project seemed possible. Sometimes we thought it just couldn't be done.
They got to do that. So the lights he's got up there now are not the lights that are going to be. You got to put some up too. I'll put none over there. How do you like it? Two more over there, Captain.
Right. Mira, tenés que usar una ball para el nombre del médico.
Back up, and then we're going to take that.
Neither of those two gentlemen have slides.
El primero y el segundo.
Teletransmitiendo a través de los canales nacionales de ahí de televisión. A Quito, toda la ciudad lo está viendo el programa.
A veces a mí me parece que en los países en desarrollo sufrimos o bien de lo que se podría llamar tecnofilia o tecnofobia. O a veces nos volvemos locos con la nueva tecnología y la queremos adquirir. Yo creo que la maravilla de esta tecnología es que es una tecnología tan humana que puede servir como un vínculo para unir a los pueblos y para revolucionar realmente la manera en que transferimos el conocimiento técnico, el conocimiento científico llevado a la medicina y a la
Let's assume it's going to be English.
Next year. But the ideal way to do it is instead of reacting, we should produce it. And you know, it's like a football game. When they cut from a football game to a commercial, they don't go back.